build up on that wave 2. TP coming towards the bottom lane. I'm not quite sure if they know he's actually going to head there. But Medusa is actually heading towards the Roshan pit. It's just a maneuver around. They're going to come in towards the middle lane. So Beastmaster has got to be careful right now. If he gets stunned, this could be nasty. They won't get the vision. Well, they won't actually get the stun off there. And was there a ward that gave him that vision or a crow? I don't think there was. That was just literally intuition of knowing where the hell they're going. And Morphling's farming at the bottom lane.
AAA does what he does best, which is farming.
There's the Yasha completed by Dusa. Actually now out on the hero as well, so Morphling just that little bit behind, and here comes Roshan as well. So we actually see Enchantress on the front lines. Even she has the heal, so obviously that's why half the reason they're doing it. Taking a lot of damage though from Roshan, so forced back. They are fighting on the outside of the pit at the moment, so if the ward actually had enough vision, it would actually see it, but it cuts off just before this dead tree outside the Roshan pit from the position it's in at the moment. So they actually cannot see Roshan going down here. X is coming towards the front lines. Roshan almost dead. Will they decide to push it through? No, they won't. Roshan does go down. They realise what was been happening. And, well, there's an Agassi Mortal now on the back of Oblivion. That is, of course, the Pugna. So he's going to be able to get in even closer, do even more damage, and then relive again to do it all over again. So, yeah. This could be nasty for the next team battle, which Ehome will have to face from NirvanaCN. Morphling just damaging that ZS Medusa on the bottom lane. He's about to get nailed himself. Or is he? No, Beastmaster and Wish Doctor there to actually give a bit of support to try and help bring down this Dusa, or at least push back this lane and claim what is, well, hopefully going to be their first tier 2 tower if they claim it. At the moment, they've actually lost the tier 2 towers on top. Tier 2 tower on bottom lane is still up for Ehome, but NirvanaCN, actually that's not even identical. NirvanaCN in a great position for heroes, as well as a great position for towers at the moment, Slash.
Yeah. Dusa and Morphling again have the same items. Yasha being completed on Morphling. And Enchantress picked up 2 braces to tank a little bit more. I think the main reason they wanted Enchantress to tank it was not because of her heal, but because of her passive, which is untouchable, which reduces attack speed massively. But on the other hand, Enchantress wasn't like a very, very high level, so she did take a lot of damage.
As she did, and looks like Pugna is refraining himself to actually farming up inside the neutrals now. Enchantress using her 2 centaurs to actually help as well. One of the time Lies about to run out on one of the centaurs, so a little bit of fun. Right there he dies, just collapses into a heap. Top lane being defended here by Lion and Pugna, DGC as well as YS. Teaming up for that guy. 357 hanging around, just basically playing guard while AAA continues to actually farm up the neutrals. And Dusa decides to actually continue to farm the middle lane too, so the bottom lane too. So there's a lot of time for these heroes to actually just move themselves around. No one really seems to want to initiate. As I say that, Ehome making themselves a move towards this top. Rocket goes off, hoping for someone nice and close by. The rocket just fell a little bit short there. HY is hanging around in the wings. But in the end, Ehome decide that's actually not a good idea, and will fall themselves back, and once again just cover the farming AAA.
Yeah, this time around you have 2 carries farming against each other, which is sort of fun. We will see how it goes, who will carry harder.
We'll have to see if the Aretha Blade actually gets up. It probably won't even matter who's actually carried harder, because he will be able to just basically burst fire down so many damn people. Even Dusa is very, very susceptible to it as well, even with her shield. Don't just come straight over the top of it. Furborg actually coming in. It should actually die to Morphling if he actually gets the last one off. Wish Doctor actually caught out here by a couple of creep pulls actually coming through, so actually using the Quill Beast to get a couple of creep pulls. Nether Ward is actually up there on the top lane too. And Dusa trying to actually fall back from that top tier 1 tower. Realising obviously there's a couple of heroes hanging around up there on the top, and it's not a good place to actually be in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, yeah. I want to give a shout out to one guy who just requested.
Yeah, go nuts.
So shout out to Just Crooked from Bulgaria, who's been playing a lot of stuff with me when I was a very, very normal pub player. So a great guy to hang out with, and did a lot of fun stuff like playing Al-Qaeda with tiny and techies and this kind of shit. So yeah, shout out to you, my dude. Have a good one. Hope you had a good start to the new year and whatever.
Nothing like a Sui techies in pub. It really pisses everyone off. Beastmaster actually just picked up a Blink Dagger as well. Looks like they want to try and initiate on the top here. Clockwork Goblin just fires off a rocket. Wants to have a look around. There's Deucer and Pugner up there on the top. There was one hero hanging around. This Line and Enchant. In fact, 2 heroes now hanging around inside the neutrals of the Scourge. While we see Ehome have actually rotated down the river and back up again, using those wars to catch out where all 4 heroes are actually farming up right now. While that's happening, Windrunner in the middle lane doing what she can. Morphling on the bottom lane, still free farming that lane as well. Because while that's happening, Deucer is not being harassed at all here by the Ehome Wanderers, I could almost call them.
Initiate on Enchantress.
Axis missed the ulti again! The ulti fell short.
Yeah. But as I said, a Beastmaster ulti and Enchantress goes down. He just doesn't have any health to cope with burst damage.
Yeah, and that does make him 6-5 too, so Ehome take the lead for the kill counting board. And on the back of Beastmaster, will be very, very happy with that, especially after he bought that 2150 Blink Dagger. He can initiate so nicely. And now coming towards the middle, Axis fly off. He will be able to wipe up this creep wave nice and fast, and probably even put a lot of pressure here on the tier 2 tower. The DD has actually now worn off though, so he will do it the old-fashioned way, bring in his Coil Beast and also a Venomancer just to help out. And just for good luck, a Witch Doctor is now going to join him as well. AAA falling back from that bottom lane. Deucer was there as well as Windrunner to make sure they could hold him off. And tier 2 tower should actually go down. 357 claims the last hit in that one. And now the TP goes in towards the top lane. In fact, triple TP towards the top lane. Morphling is going to be the first one. Waves up there and will now just try and block off YS. Finger straight away actually comes out from the line, but Beastmaster blinks himself up there. There will be no Rory. He's already used that one. DGC trying to run himself away here. Morphling trying to take care of the other 2 heroes. There will be access to come out from 357. If DGC can actually keep on top of it, we'll jump back up to Morphling in just a moment. Blink comes over the top. He gets the hit back up towards Morphling, who's now trying to bring down Pugner. Nether Ward does go off. Waves over the top, does claim 1, and X trying to do whatever he possibly could, but Morphling actually still farming up the rest, but X did actually give it a hand. YS now comes back to life again. Clockwork Goblin, will he manage to get his cogs off this time? He comes right in close, and perfect cogs, but a great Force Staff. Was that from Pugner? Gets himself right out of those cogs to send himself right over the creep wave as well, and Lim was there in support.
What a play. That was great play by Yafet. Managing to do that just in time. And he was nearly 100% dead. But timely Force Staff brought him back to life.
Oh, Morphling wants to go. Morphling wants to go. Waves in. Rexar wall. YS. Great adaptive strike comes over the top. And HY managed to claim a free Wilkin. Or actually deny it off there too. So Morphling TPs himself down towards the bottom lane and now has to go with Deucer. ZS trying to form himself back there. Lincoln's Manta actually completed on top of Deucer as well. AAA either has the money for it and hasn't bought it or doesn't have the money for it just yet. But farming up this bottom lane will definitely help him on his way.
We see Windrunner also picking up a hood and a headdress. So she will probably go for a fast pipe.
Top lane.
Running away from Dino.
HY just running away from the illusion. I wouldn't be surprised if the Morphling actually jumps up here after he's finished with this bottom lane. No stun coming out, and well, actually no, HY should be fine. Replica actually running past him as well. But Morphling has basically...
The Replica will go off anyway, so he uses the Replica to have a little bit of a look around.
And then Replica manages to die. Just the Impale impetus right over the top of it. And Lim does actually not walk away the last hit. That one, DGC actually got the claim for that last one. And now split shotting here from Medusa. Continues to farm up with the Mystic Snake as well. Using the split shot to actually damage them all down. And then use the Mystic Snake to actually finish them off. So even more farm for Medusa. Clockwork Goblin trying to get back on top of it in the mid too. A big way for him to actually farm up here. So tries to get every single last hit, using himself as a shield. Vanguard, Planeswalker's Globe, point booster on top of him. Windrunner managed to actually farm up a Head of Rejuvenation, Hood of Defiance, Ring of Basilius as well. Might see a mech actually completed from her a little bit later. Beastmaster, Blink Dagger, Vlad.
I think we will see pipe.
Pipe, sorry.
We will see pipes on Windrunner very soon, because Pugner's already back up Mecha, so there's not much point picking up another one.
Quite true, quite true. Mecha as well as 4-staff, Bracer, Strength Treads, and Magic Wand up for Pugner as well. So is that Roshan's also down again, and 357 managed to actually catch out HY. He has really got, like his team is actually doing awesome, but HY has literally just been the beating stick of Ehome for this entire grand final.
If there is a victim, if there's like a award for like biggest victim in the history of Dota, Roy HY will get it. Yeah,
unfortunately this wasn't actually played in the old year, so it can't go into the Go-To Gamers Awards. 357 now axes over the top, just hitting on top of Dusa. Just
most tragic figure of Dota.
Yeah,
Banana being killed all the time.
Poor guys. Poor guys. All right. Back into the lane. Manta actually pops up here, so Dusa will actually push out this mid lane with just the illusions. Split showing them all down. Might even put a Mystic Snake in there. Centaur just decides to keel over. Obviously, he realized it was his time of life to die, and does so right next to the water. Either that, he was just very, very thirsty, and then just thought, oh great, I'm here. No, I'm dead. Look, actually, Morphling deciding not to actually go for the Yasha. This is what I was expecting from him. He's actually gone straight for the Urethral Blade. Left the Yasha, doesn't need the Manta up, so just gone straight for it again.
It's the same item build he's done last game. Fair enough.
I'd actually gone for that one, and I think I just saw a butterfly on Dusa. Yep, Eagle Horn, sorry.